And hello, and welcome to Marvel Champions today. Yep, I was bored. I wasn't bored actually. I've actually been making decks for like the past 4 days, like a bunch of deck ideas that I just had, and I was like, all right, now's the time to make some videos. Let me not do that again. Let me do that like that. And so I'm like, oh, let me go and make some decks and play around and revisit some old heroes. So that's what I've been doing. Civil War stuff. I still haven't cracked that open. I just got the heroes out because I ran out of sleeves. Because I was sleeving up my Dragon Ball collection. So I need to buy like another 1,000 pack of sleeves. Yeah, I'm living in it. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can help me buy some sleeves. All right. But anyway, let's get to it. So today we are playing as Jessica Drew, aka Spiderwoman. Now Jessica Drew is an interesting hero. Well, a lot of these heroes are interesting, but her ability is more deck building. You can choose two aspects instead of one during deck building, and you may include an equal number of cards from those aspects in your deck. In action, we can look at the top card of any deck, limit once per round. So, um, we are doing a leadership boot camp Avenger mix. I had the idea in my head. I made the idea, and now we're gonna see if it all pans out. I hope it does, though. But anyway, before we do that, let's do our villain setup stuff. So we are playing against Claw, and we can search the encounter deck for the network side scheme and reveal it. Where are you? Defense network side scheme, reveal it. We put 3 threat on this thing, shuffle a deck, and then when revealed, we discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with the first player. So, we got this out. This places an additional threat per person, 1 place here. So that's at 3, and then we discard for a minion. Please be something I can kill in 1 hit. Please be something I can kill in 1 hit. We got Electro. All right, that's not really interesting. Discard cards from the encounter deck to me is this card, put that me. So we have Electro. We haven't even drawn our hand to Mulligan, so I'm just gonna ignore her forced response because this is still set up. Because we don't have a hand for her to game. So all right, that's interesting. So I did add Iron Spider Synthesis 6 modular to this set. This is the thing. I wanted to test it, but I don't want to just play regular Claw. I wanted to put some Claw. I wanted to put some, something on him at the very least. Ooh. All right, I see a lot of things I like. We might keep that. We might keep that. In that. And I think we draw a new 3 and these 2. Oh, all right. And these get shuffled in. Or do they go to... I forgot how to mulligan in this game. It's been a long time since I played. All right, so we had a bunch of things that we wanted to do. And now we're sort of throwing them out the window for something else, I guess. Ugh, all right. So we're going to look at the top card of his deck real fast. It's her ability. Once per round. Ooh, Sandman. So that sucks. And then we're gonna flip. So when you play an aspect card, she gains +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 defense until the end of the round. Limit once per round for each aspect. So I think we're gonna make her a 3. We're just gonna make her a really beefy girl. So we're gonna pay 2 resources to get out finesse. And then we're going to exhaust finesse and pay 1 to get out Avengers Tower. So now she's at a 3/3. And we're going to swing at Electro for a 3. And then we're actually gonna hold on to finesse. So I guess we'll ready up because we want to play this next turn. I wasn't expecting to see this so early, but if it's here, I might as well use it. Ooh, and Captain Marvel. Oh, the rich get richer. All right, so we put one threat on this scheme, and then Claw is going to swing, and he's going to get 2 boost cards. So his first one is Sandman. Discard the top 7 cards of the encounter deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Armored Guard. So he's going to deal 2 damage to me. We're just going to take that. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Dark Designs. Place 1 counter on Pursuit by the Pass. And then if there are any counters on it, the villain scheme. So Claw is going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Bringing us up to 5. Man. Nothing like already jumping into the mix of it. You know, I haven't even gotten rid of that crap yet. Alright. Alright, so let's see. What are we going to do here? So I think we have to use a double to play finesse. And then we do... Sadly, so she's a 2/2 now. I need to play target spotter. So how do we do this? I think we exhaust Avengers Tower. And then we pay 1, 2, and 3 to get out Captain Marvel. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we're 2, 2, she's 2. See, now the thing that sucks is I need to make her 3. So she can get rid of Defense Network, because we're going to go right into that. And I really don't want to. Okay. Do we just suffer? I mean, okay, we're going to swing at Claw for 2. I think we're just going to have to get used to the fact that we're going to see another minion immediately. Like, we're already going to stage 2. That was such a rough turn. First turn for the villain. After Captain Marvel uses a basic power, we draw a card. Ooh. I'm actually going to play Looking for Trouble. We're going to discard cards from the encounter deck until we discard a minion. And then, no, we can't actually do that because this has Patrol on, so we actually can't do that. So we need to pay 1 to play Target Spotter. Yeah. So we are 3 now, so we're going to thwart for 3 off of Defense Network. And then I could flip down. I mean, there's no point in me staying up because he's going to scheme. We just take more damage. We'll flip down. We'll go to 6 cards and sort of regroup ourselves. So let's see what we can get here. Because we're not going to lose next turn, but we will be very, very sad about our next couple of turns. So 5, 6. All right, I see some things I like, and I see some things I am not very happy about. But whatever, so we're going to go up to 6. And we go to our next one. So discard cards from the minion deck. Bam, we get Radioactive Man. And then Claw is going to scheme for 2. 2. He does no damage to us, luckily. And then Radioactive Man is also going to scheme for 1. All right. And actually, he's not... Radioactive Man is actually... Yeah, no, he can scheme. We're actually going to save up Target Spotter. I want to say... So, Target Spotter, I don't know if you can see it from all the way down there. But when a minion would engage a player, we remove 1 target counter from here. That minion cannot activate until the end of the phase. Engage that minion. So, we are basically... The only way I'm going to throw this game is if they come out with a minion that is able to scheme for a lot. So I want to save up Target Spotters for minions that we actually don't have no way of dealing with that could cost us a game. And yeah, because it stops them from activating. It's just going to be great for us. So now we need to do something about this guy. Um, all right. I was hoping they would get another minion. We're gonna look at the top card of our deck. Let's see what we got. Suit up. We might play that. Let's see. So we're gonna flip over. We're gonna play Bring It, and we're gonna draw a card for each minion engaged with you. So we're gonna draw one card for Radioactive Man. We're gonna get Suit Up. So that is one counter because we did our red. And then, excuse me, I think we're going to pay 1 and 2 to play Suit Up, making me 3. So we're going to search our deck and discard pile for an ally and upgrade that can be attached. So we're going to grab Sidekick, and we're going to grab... I'm looking for a cheap ally. Something, preferably something I can play that will let me draw. White Tiger would be a good choice. But he's still in his first stage. So, who do I get here? I think we could get, who do we get? Oh wait, no, we don't want to use that. We're gonna use Helicarrier actually. We'll use Helicarrier to pay for this. I want to save Squirt off because I'm gonna get an ally, so I might as well get something. Who do I want to get? We could get Falcon out. Let's actually, we're gonna grab Falcon. So we are 2 for 2. And then we're going to play... So we played that. We're at 2. Next, we're going to play Square It Off. So we're going to look for another minion. And we will put that minion into play. And we play an ally from our hand, reducing its cost by 3. And we're going to use our action, Avengers Tower, to reduce the next cost of our Avenger ally played this phase by 1. So we're basically going to get Falcon out. And we get to look at the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. And for each treachery looked at this way, we get to remove 1 threat from main scheme. So we looked at 3, or we looked at 2. So we remove 2 threat from here, leaving it with 1. This is actually great because I know it's coming now. And then I could play Sidekick. I actually think I'm going to play Sidekick on Captain Marvel. So we're going to pay 2... Oh, how do I do this? We're going to pay 2 resources to play Hall of Heroes. Let's do that first. So we've been playing blue and red. Yes. We're going to let Captain Marvel swing at Radioactive Man. And for 2 damage. She's going to take 1 and we get to draw a card. And then we're not going to play Sidekick this turn. We're going to play next turn. So we're not going to play that either, actually. So we're at 2. Actually, we're at 3, right? Because we played 1, 2. Yeah, so we're really strong. So we're going to swing first at the Armored Guard to knock him out. We're going to pay 1 to play Self-Propelled Glide. We ready up Spider-Woman, and she gains Aerial until the end of the round. So she is now at 4. She's like a monster. We also get 1 counter put on Hall of Heroes. We're going to swing for 4 damage at Radioactive Man, bringing him 6. And then Falcon is going to knock him out, giving us our next counter for Hall of Heroes. I ran out. All right, we'll put 1 over there. And Falcon takes 1 consequential damage. And we're going to hold on to Sidekick because I think I'm going to flip down next turn and heal up. Yeah, so we're at we're at a really big number right now. And this is, I swear, Spider-Woman is such an amazing character. So I think we just ready up here. We're actually not, we can take whatever this hit is because we know we're going to flip down to heal. So we're going to draw up to 5. Ooh, I saw what I want. All right. And we get richer. Okay. So, scheme. Claw is going to swing at me for, and we're just going to take this hit. So he's going to get 2 boost cards. So he's going to swing at me for 2, 3. So we take 3 damage, dropping us down to 6. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So Claw will swing at us again. We're actually going to Falcon block this hit because I don't know what it's going to be. So he's going to swing at us for nothing and nothing. But we do get a bunch of counters on Pursued by the Past. All right, and that is no bueno. So we didn't take any damage, but we also didn't see a whole bunch of nice things here. So, all right, let's do this. So we're gonna play our finesse and a double resource to play boot camp. Boot camp is gonna give each of my allies +1 attack, making them really, really beefy. We're gonna pay 1 to get sidekick on Captain Marvel. I was hoping to get a minion out. We're going to activate Finesse to play Inconspicuous and remove 1 from here. Maybe we won't actually, because this is still 2 threat. Let's see what happens. Captain Marvel is going to swing at Claw for 3 damage, bringing him down to 7. And she's going to take 1 consequential damage. Thanks to Psychic, she gets +2 HP though. And then we get to draw a card. Ooh, alright. We're going to activate Finesse and pay Inconspicuous to play Pheromones. We're going to stun and confuse Claw. And then we're going to flip down. And we're going to heal back up to 9. And because we healed, Captain Marvel also gets to heal as well. And I think we are good. Yeah, I think we're good. We're still holding on to Target Sparter. So let's see what we get. Because I need some minions out. And I am very sad that I'm not seeing them. Because I've got all this fun stuff. Alright, so 1 counter goes over here. Claw is confused, so he doesn't activate. And then we get 1 bad card. Hold up, let me make sure. Yep. So we get 1 bad card, which is Please Be a Minion. Sinister Strike. Place 1 counter on Pursued by the Past. Alright. So we get 1 counter and bam. Now we get our Nemesis minion and stuff. So the Viper comes out. We get Viper's Ambition, which comes in with 3. And then we shuffle our lovely things into this. It's actually kind of funny because, you're like, oh, I should be scared, but I've got boot camp and all my allies are monsters. So, yeah. Not very scared about that. All right, and now let's see what we get here. Because I would like to put her to sleep permanently. So I think what we do is we pay 1 to play Jessica Drew's apartment. We're going to exhaust our apartment. We're going to search the top 5 cards of our deck for an aspect card and add it to our hand. 3. Oh. See now. Okay, I was going to get an ally out, but that is not happening. We're going to grab the Mighty Avengers, and then we get to shuffle our deck. Now, this is beautiful right here. We could play Bring It. There's a few cards that we can play here. But we will play. We're gonna play Bring It. There's only one minion, so we just basically we're tagging this card out for another one. And we get another Bring It. Great. So we're gonna pay 3 resources to. Is that what I want to do? Actually, I think I'm gonna hold on to Hercules, and we're gonna pay 2 resources and 1 finesse to play the Mighty Avengers. So now, if each of my characters has the Avenger trait, each ally you control gains +1 thwart and +1 attack. So everyone, if you thought they were on crack before, they are on steroids, my guys. All right, like he's a 4, she's a 4. Everyone's swinging for really big numbers that they really shouldn't be swinging for. We get 1 counter because we played Mighty Avengers. We're going to play another card to play Inconspicuous. We're going to remove 3 threat. Remove a total of 3 threat from all schemes in play. So we're going to remove 3 threat from this. Get this out the way. And then we are... And because this card counts as a Spider-Woman and Justice card, that's 2 aspects. So we play 3 aspects. And so she's a 4. This is beautiful. And we also get a counter for Hall of Heroes, which is great news. So we're going to put her to sleep. Captain Marvel is going to swing at her first, leaving her with 1 HP left. We do get to draw a card. Venom Blast. Ooh. If I had the ability to play this, I would. Falcon is going to swing at her, knocking her out, and giving us... Actually, this is when we would get our last counter for Hall of Heroes. And then Spider-Woman is going to swing at Claw for 4 damage, bringing him to 3. And... yeah, I think next turn we flip down. We heal. Next turn we do something. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something because we are living a dream here. We're actually going to discard Venom Blast and Hercules. I don't need Hercules right now. No, we're going to hold on to Hercules. There might be a reason I play him. And then we're going to draw another 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Five. Bam. So this goes up to 4. Got a thwart for that. All right, Claw is stunned, so he does not activate. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Melter. Melter's on the field, boys. All right. You know what's crazy? This is going to be so insane. All right, our turn. We're going to play Looking for Trouble. We're going to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until we get a minion. Whirlwind hits the field. And then we get to remove 3 threat from the scheme. So, well, from the main scheme. All right. So next, we're going to play Avengers Tower, Finesse, and a double resource. 2, 4, 6 to get out Hercules. That feels kind of wrong, but whatever. Let's see. So Hercules is gonna swing for a lot of damage now. So we're gonna have him swing for 5. Because of Boot Camp and Mighty Avengers. So he just knocks out the Melter in 1 shot, which is beautiful. Falcon is going to swing at Whirlwind for 2, and he's going to get knocked out. Captain, no, for 2 for 4, actually. And then Captain Marvel is going to finish him off, and she's going to let me draw a card. And then... I think we actually save up. So we're going to flip down. and heal for a lot. Well, we heal back up to full HP, so we heal up to 11, and then we heal 2 damage from Captain Marvel. And I'm actually going to hold on to the cards in my hand. Do I? No, I think we're actually going to play one to play Target Spotter. Get this out too. It doesn't say max 1, so we are good. And then we ready up. And we're just going to let him scheme because no matter what he does, we can always bring it back. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. So we get our 1 bad card because we decked out. Hopefully it's some minions. Alright. And then we ready these 3 up. And let's see what happens here. So 1. Claw is going to scheme for 2, 2, and deal 1 indirect damage to each player. We're actually going to deal 1 damage to Captain Marvel and exhaust her. Alright, because I don't want to exhaust Jessica Drew yet. Not yet. So he schemes for 2, bringing this up to 4. And then we get 2 bad cards. First one is Sinister Strike. Counter. Surge, Hydra Regular, Insight. When this card is revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Alright, and then the next one is Hobgoblin. Alright. Those are some very scary things. Oh, you know what actually? No. We can take the 1 damage and we can exhaust ourselves because we actually have ways to do things. We have ways to get around this. I forgot. Alright. So we've got some real interesting things here, but I think we're good. So we're going to exhaust Jessica Drew's apartment. We're going to look at the top 5 cards of our deck for an aspect card and add it to my hand, and we're going to grab Bring It. Because I have 2 minions on the field, so we will be drawing 2 cards when we play that. So we shuffle that up. We're going to exhaust Hall of Heroes and remove 3 counters, and we're going to draw 3 cards. So this is the turn right here. I don't know what we're gonna do, but this is crazy hand. We're gonna use her effect to look at the top card of the encounter deck. Yeah, we don't care what that is. And then we're gonna flip down. Two, 3. Yep. We're gonna exhaust Avengers Tower. And then we're going to play it squared off, and we're going to discard cards until we get another minion, and we get Spot. And next, we play an ally from our hand, reducing its cost by 3. Avengers Tower is 4. And we're basically going to get Captain America out for free because we reduce the cost to play Captain America by 1 for each Avenger character we control. And we have 2. So we basically it costs 1 card and we got out Captain America. Alright. This turn is crazy. Next, I'm going to play Bring It. And we're going to draw 3 cards. 1 for each minion we are engaged with. 2. What am I even doing? That's how I feel. Like, what am I even doing right now? We're going to play Finesse to play Inconspicuous. We're going to remove 3 threat and leave this at 2. And now we are pretty godly because we have played a Justice card, a Spider-Woman card, an Aggression card, and a Leadership card. So we are we're 5/5, all right? Everything here is dying. Everything here is dying, even if I don't want it to. Everything swings for so hard. Where do I start from? What do I do here? We could get out. No, that'd be insane. I don't want to do that. But what if I did? Okay, okay, I've convinced me. Captain Marvel is going to swing for 4 damage at the Hydra regular, knocking him out and taking 1 consequential damage. And because of that, she lets me draw. Hercules is going to swing at Spot, excess damage, so he gets discarded. One of those. We will pay 1 to play Self-Propelled Glide, ready ourselves up, and we're going to swing for 5 damage at Hobgoblin, knocking him out. What's the swing? We could do that later, I guess. No, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play 5 cards to play Giant Man. Just to play Giant Man, really. Captain America is going to do nothing yet because Giant Man is going to punch Claw so hard that he has an aneurysm. That's like 6 damage. I don't want to. That's 6 damage. Holy crap. Hold up. Yeah, no, I don't want to. That's overkilling him. So we're going to have Captain America swing at Claw. Nope. I see you and I don't raise you double. So we're going to knock out Claw and we go to our second form where he's at 18 HP. And then he gets the Immortal Claw side scheme. And Captain America loses his tough, which is fine. And then this comes in with 3. And then Giant Man is going to swing for 6 damage at Claw. So Claw, who is at 28 HP thanks to the Immortal, loses 6 HP, bringing him down to 22. And he takes 1 consequential damage. And there are other stupid things I could do here. We're going to play 2 to play Contaminant Immune. No, because I actually want to heal her. So I think we want to do... We're going to spend 2 resources to play Pheromones. And we're going to stun and confuse Claw. That way we're chilling. And I'm going to hold on to Self-Propelled Glide. We did knock out 3 minions, by the way. I forgot, for Hall of Heroes. So, man, we are back where we started. We played that. And then we ready up. Yeah, I think we just win next turn. So we draw. We got Self-Propelled, Inconspicuous, Venom Blast. Bring it. Yeah. Yep. And the only reason I can have 4 allies out is because of the Avengers Tower. It increases my ally limit by 1. So I have 4. I'm able to have 4 allies out. And so yeah. So this is going to go up to 4 because of that acceleration token. Claw is stunned, so he does not activate. And we get 1 bad card, which is Masters of Mayhem. Each Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero. If there were no attacks were made, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Masters of Evil minion. Put it into play against you. Neat. Who am I looking for here? I want someone who I can kill in 1 hit. So where are you? Melter. Welcome to the group. Yo, if this is a crazy beatdown, all right? And don't tell me it ain't. Even I'm looking at this going, damn. All right. So let's do our turn. So we start back off at 0 again. We could play 2 to play Venom Blast on Claw. To bringing him down to 17 HP. We can play 1 to play Inconspicuous, removing 3 threat from him, so he goes down to 10 HP. So he has at 7 HP. And because it is a Justice card, what did we play? We played Venom Blast and Inconspicuous. So Spider-Woman, Justice, and Aggression. So we are at 4. I mean, we really just win. Even if I didn't want to win, we just win. All right. Everyone swings too good. Let's see. Giant Man swings for 2, 4, 5, 6. Hercules swings for 5. All right. So Spider Woman will swing for 4 damage at Claw, leaving him with 3 HP, and Captain Marvel will finish him off, ending the game and putting us in the lead. And we get to draw a card. How do I feel about this? This was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Especially Boot Camp and Mighty Avengers. I think the only thing I didn't really care for was the target spotters. I thought they were going to be more useful because I run 3 of them in there, but I can probably just run one of them. Just so that way it's a cheap aggression event that I can throw out. I mean, yeah. Hercules was fine. Hercules was great to have. Just having 5 damage. There's not a lot of minions with 5 HP. All right, there is not a lot of minions who's gonna take Hercules hit to the face and go, oops. You know what I mean? Because we had a rough second turn, but we were still able to pull it around. So I think that went well. I didn't like target spotters. If I had a better choice, I'd probably put in what would I do? For a target spot, maybe I leave 1 in, because you just need 1. But I think for the other 2, I probably throw in some more allies. Yeah, definitely some Avenger allies. I know I've got a few. I've got the whole set. So I think that's what I would do. Here's the thing, right? I think what also helps this deck shine is the fact that we have Bring It, and we're able to use Looking for Trouble and Squared Off together. All right, we are able to play these in the same turn. So not only are we at 3/3, we get 2 minions out, so we get to draw 2 cards, so we plus up 1. And our cards do stuff. So I like that. I do like Sidekick on Captain Marvel. As you can tell, she stayed on the field a long time. Hold on, I think I dropped something. No, I didn't drop nothing. All right. Yeah, I think my only thing against the deck is really the target spotters. I'm probably going to trade those out for some aggression allies that have Avengers in them. But I mean, other than that, this deck was bombing. It was great. Once we started, it took a minute to set up, but once we got set up, we were able to just keep all our allies on the field. And again, all our allies are swinging for 4 damage. You know what I mean? So we're knocking out most minions in 1 hit. And the reason I specifically chose Claw is because I feel like Claw is a really good villain. Like, he's a very good villain to test out things with. Because a lot of his minions are really strong, but he's not like super, I'm going to destroy your life and everything you live and breathe about. You know what I mean? Claw's just a really good villain, so I love testing decks out against him. Because you're like, alright, there's going to be some strong villains, there's going to be some weak minions, and I just got to manage it out. Now, I will say, right, again, for the first turn Electro, right, again, because you're setting up, so you go through all your setup steps. I would like, if you know in the comments below if I should have lost a card from my starting hand because of Electro, because I engaged her, even though we were still in a setup, please let me know, because I'm just not sure on that. But other than that, though, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, and look forward to my other Marvel Champion videos, because I do have some more coming out this week. Probably more so next week, because I have been cooking and I am really happy to feed you guys and show you what I made. So until then, I will catch you all in the next one. Remember to hit that like and subscribe so I can get some of that sweet, sweet YouTube money. Yeah, YouTube. And that though. Later.